Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear children. As you know that Allah blessed mankind with many bounties. One of them is His messengers. So today we are going to know about the story of great Prophet Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam. Who was Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam? Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam was the son of Hazrat Dawood alayhi salam. After the death of Prophet Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam, Sulaiman became the king. He begged Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a kingdom such as none after him would have. Allah granted him his wish. Beside the wisdom, Allah blessed him with many abilities. Prophet Sulaiman was very wise in his early age, or you can say in his childhood. Once there were two women fighting over a child. They said that the child belongs to them. So Hazrat Daud decided that the child belongs to the older woman. He granted the child to that woman. The younger woman was cried, and she took her case to Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam. When Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam get to know about the situation, he decided that the child should be cut into two pieces. He asked his servant to bring a knife so he could cut the child and give each piece to each woman. When, after hearing his decision, one of the women, the younger woman, she cried and said that this is not my child. Give it to her. I don't want him. So Hazrat Sulaiman was sure after that that baby belongs to the woman who was crying. This was a very wise decision. So we were talking about the blessings from Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him his wish. He could command the wind as he pleased. He could understand the languages of birds, animals, insects. And even talk to them. The Prophet ruled the kingdom wisely. He can also command the jinns and devils as well. He utilized them in his services. They carried out his orders and were punished when they opposed him. It is stated that jinns enslaved Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam to help him in the construction of Baitul Muqaddas, Masjid Aqsa, which is known as Qibla Awwal of Muslims. Sulaiman alayhi salam had jinns and birds serving in his army as well. They were all kept in order and ranks, and the Prophet demanded strict discipline among them. This is why he was very upset when one of the birds was absent without any consent. Soon the bird, which is known as Hud, returned and said the Prophet, I have discovered something you were not aware of. The bird continued by saying, I am coming from the kingdom of Saba, which is ruled by a woman named Bilqis. Allah blessed them with lots of blessings. They have very intelligent people. Their queen is very kind and loving to them, yet they worship sun and moon. They didn't know about the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet wanted to test that the Hud was saying right or the truth, so he sent a letter to Bilqis. The bird dropped the letter in front of Queen and flew away to hide. The Queen opened the letter and read the greetings from Prophet, peace be upon him. He also asked her to submit to Allah. Queen's advisor gave her idea to send gift through their messenger so they can get to know about his kingdom. So, when the messenger arrived at Prophet's place, they realized that Saba was nothing compared to the Prophet's kingdom. They were surprised to see his unique army, who also have animals and birds. Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam find out that they were there to just gather information about him. The people were very impressed by Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam and his kingdom. They present their gift in front of Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam, but they were amused by his reaction. Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam refused their gifts and asked them to take them back. He also sent message to the queen to destroy their country if she didn't accept Allah. The queen's envoy returned with gifts and messages. They also told her about Prophet and his kingdom. So she decided to visit his kingdom. She informed the Prophet about her visit through a messenger. When Sulaiman alayhi salam heard that Queen of Saba was on her way, he asked his jinns to bring her throne, which was very beautiful. One of the jinns placed the throne in front of him without blink of an eye. When the queen arrived, Prophet asked about the throne. She was amazed by seeing her throne in front of her, but she said that it is just like my throne back in Saba. Prophet ﷺ decided that the queen was very intelligent. So he took her to the hall. The floor of this hall was laid by solid glass. When the queen entered in the hall, she thought that it was water. She lifted her skirt lightly from the fear of wetting it. Then the Prophet informed her that this was glass, not water. She was amazed. She realized that this person is not only a great ruler, but is also a messenger from Allah. So she was impressed and she embraced Islam, and also she asked her people to accept Islam, the religion of God. Her people also accepted the Islam, and they also know about the importance of Islam. Hazrat Sulaiman, as I told you, was full of wisdom, and his death was also amusing. Once, while supervising the jinn at work, Prophet Sulaiman ﷺ suddenly died and stayed in his sitting position for a long time. None of them knew of his death until a worm nibbled through the staff he was leaning on. What is a staff? You know that. Eating the lower part of it until it fell out of his hand and his body collapsed to the ground. The jinns, who thought that they know each and everything, then realized that only Allah knows the unknown. The Prophet Sulaiman, peace be upon him, ruled for 30 years. He died at the age of 89 years. After his death, his son became the king. He led a luxurious life and yielded to pleasure-seeking temptations. The people revolted against him, and soon the glorious chapter of the region of Prophet Daud's family came to an end. So, this was the story of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, who was full of wisdom and was a great person as well. And as you know that Allah blessed him with many bounties. So he never thought to be proud of them. He always praised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he was kind and generous to the people. So, hopefully, you enjoyed the story. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.